Triple H teases mind-blowing Roman Reigns post-WrestleMania plans. Plus, we have an update on Stephanie McMahon and her WWE return. And a new WWE signing was backstage at WrestleMania 40. It's all in the Cultaholic Wrestling News right now. Good morning. Good morning, United Kingdom and America and everywhere else. Oh, that was a long, busy weekend of the wrestling, wasn't it?
It's still going on, Tom.
What do you mean it's still going on? It's
There's
finished.
There's still so much work to do.
It's still going, but the story's finished.
The story's over.
Story's finished. Here's where the story ends.
I was waiting for a rug pull. I was waiting for like the biggest rug pull in the world, and it didn't arrive, and I've never been happier.
No rugs were pulled last night. Spoilers: Cody Rhodes became undisputed WWE champion. And in the press conference afterwards, Triple H alluded to the fact that whilst he is no longer the top guy, Roman Reigns doesn't seem to be going anywhere.
No, he said he's one of, absolutely for certain, the greatest of all time. He's changed the industry. He's that good. Can't say enough good stuff about him. It's not completing the story. It's just getting to the end of this chapter, because he's going to go on to a whole new story now that's going to blow people's mind, I think. And I know he's going to take it to a whole different level.
So Triple H there to give us a little cheeky tease there. The next story for Roman Reigns is going to blow people's minds.
It's got to be Rock Roman, surely.
Yeah, but it's.
Did you not see how The Rock snatched back his belt last night as he was following Roman out? And it was like, yeah, I think he's going to kick Roman out. And it's going to be The Rock running roughshod over the company for the next year.
So you reckon Roman is cast out from the bloodline?
I think Roman's going to disappear for a while and come back as a mega face. And finally, after like 15 years, however long it's been, they're cheering him. They're cheering him as a babyface.
And we'll finally maybe... The Rock Roman is a long time coming. And I think maybe that is where we start to steer the ship for WrestleMania 41.
Yeah.
Among other things that are going on in the company, I think Roman Reigns facing off against The Rock is a nice way to...
We also had the dangling carrot of a potential Cena Rock 3, which I think would probably put a lot of butts in seats.
That's very true. Lots of potentials coming out of the WrestleMania. Roman Reigns, after losing his title, was captured by Monsieur Matt on Twitter. There's a video of him on the top of the ramp, and it's him and Paul Heyman embracing, and it almost looks like Paul Heyman's consoling him. It's very much like a father holding his son.
He's lost the most precious thing to him in the world.
Yeah.
You want him tap dancing, Tom? Do you want him happy at his loss? God.
Yes, I do.
You're one of those wrestling fans. You want a giant panda to come running out and save the day, don't you?
I'd love that.
Disgusting.
That'd be a great day.
Awful.
Either that, or I'd love The Undertaker to come out looking like he's about to lease you a van.
That's the one.
That's what I want, actually. Yeah. That's The Undertaker I want. Like a wild end to WrestleMania, and loads of surprises in and around it as well. Stephanie McMahon opened WrestleMania Sunday, paraphrasing her husband with a bit of "Are you ready?" and welcoming everybody to a new era, the Paul Levesque era. Triple H addressed Stephanie McMahon's status with WWE in the press conference after Mania Night 2.
He said, "So great to have her back home. I get her home all the time, but to have her back here, to see the doubt leave her by being here the last few days, to see her confidence come back, and to know that this is her home. All of you, all of us, all this business, it's her home. And as much as anyone on the planet, she belongs here, and hopefully she knows that now. I'm happy to have her back."
He was really very gushing about Stephanie McMahon. Obviously, it's his wife, so he's happy to have his wife around again. But you could tell that he wanted to convey something, and he was very carefully thinking about how to say it. Yeah. I mean, despite the fact this is a new era, there's still plenty of elephants in the room. And I think he's keen to sort of put into place the fact that Stephanie is back and say that there were things before that weren't okay. Yeah. And now she feels more comfortable to be back. Trips and Steph basically leading the WWE. It's the McMahon-Helmsley regime of 2000, 24 years later.
Yeah. I mean, like... This is it, really, isn't it? We had Nick Khan at the end of Mania, and this is very much the final event of the old regime. So
Triple H was very keen to give praise to Nick Khan and the production team as well when it came to how WrestleMania looked and was put together, saying like it's not everyone's calling it the Paul Levesque era. It's not my era. It's hour era, which I think is a nice way to put it as well. So really intriguing time that we're heading into. It was bookended, was WrestleMania, by world title changes. We had 2 in the first half an hour. Damian Priest is the world champion.
That stung.
Gutted for Drew.
It stung. That stung so much.
Gutted for Drew.
At least he didn't run it on the main event. That was the only other trade.
That would have been hilarious.
Cody wins, outruns Priest.
So Damian Priest, the new world champion, he spoke in the press conference as well. Talked about becoming the first Puerto Rican world champion since, I think, Pedro Morales. It's been over 50 years.
I believe so. He said, I think everybody by now knows just how proud I am and how adamant I am about cultural representation. I didn't do this alone. I think I had not just an island behind me, I had a whole culture, and it's one of the most proud things I've accomplished. It's just being able to represent and getting people to represent their cultures no matter where they're from. Being a representative of WWE, I could not be prouder of my people. And then he went on to say, where we're going, where we're headed, I have no idea. In this new era of the company, everybody can feel it, everybody can sense it. We're on a roller coaster. We don't know where this is headed, but this ride, it's going to take a minute. We're cooking right now, obviously, all sellouts, the business we're doing, the amount of eyeballs. This is the hottest the business has ever been.
And he's not quite sure in terms of what he will do next as champion, but I guess we're going to find out sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Raw after Mania tonight. I think we maybe set the stage for. And I don't know what to expect from a Damian Priest world title reign. We all knew, kind of thought it was coming because obviously he's had the briefcase for so long.
Well, I mean, he's of course got Drew immediately charging at him, I imagine, on fire with rage.
At top speed. It seems that way. Drew McIntyre, during that match with Seth Rollins, jumped on Twitter and said, bored at work, lol, which I thought was wonderful. And then after what happened, he simply tweeted, the F word.
Yeah, which is understandable. Very, very understandable.
Drew McIntyre's family also posted just out after the opening match a photo of them all outside the stadium sticking the middle finger up to everybody inside it, saying that they decided to leave and stick up for their guy. So the McIntyre family were gone shortly after
Not
the
to
first
be
match.
that guy, but if he just won graciously and went to the back, probably be all right.
You've been all right with that?
By the time you would have been all the way up the ramp. You would have been, almost through the curtain. By the time Priest's music hit, with you standing in front of, I don't know.
I did drop Drew a DM after the first pin went down.
Yeah.
Went, congratulations, mate. Well deserved. Love your work. And then 5 minutes later, there's a message from me going, oh, mate! Sorry, Drew. Sorry, buddy. Now, in terms of to the back, let's go to the back of WrestleMania, where there was a new signing for WWE who was lurking back there, according to PW Insider.
Apparently, Jacob Fatu, which is a name that anybody familiar with MLW will probably jump straight off the page at you. Fightful Select reporting Fatu had told others that he'd signed with WWE as of this past Wednesday, which led to him being pulled from a scheduled GCW appearance on Saturday. People within WWE apparently wouldn't confirm the news, but several in GCW were discussing the rumors backstage. Those that Brennan spoke to within NXT had not heard as of yet. Fatu is, of course, the cousin of Jimmy and Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa, and Roman Reigns, trained by Rikishi ahead of his debut in 2012. And obviously, as I was saying, most famously linked to MLW between 2019 and pretty much now.
Yeah, last couple, I think only a few weeks ago, he kind of wrapped up with them.
And obviously, whilst he's won the MLW Heavyweight Championship and the National Openweight title as well.
So what next for Jacob Fatu? There was a part of me that thought, is this how the story continues? By having Jacob Fatu cost Cody this year?
No, I think we're going to build an NWO level stable.
Oh,
I think it's just going to be.
hey.
I think it's going to be extended family members to the point where it's just gargantuan under the rock.
Well, you're not a million miles off, because Fightful Select have said there was word of a very rough pitch that would feature Jacob Fatu forming a team with another WWE new signing in Tama Tonga. Now, leaning into what you said about how we could see Roman Reigns cast out as part of this mind-blowing story. What if Rock just builds a new bloodline?
Well, this is what I think is going to happen: is Rock's going to build a bloodline around himself that's loyal to him, not loyal to Roman. So he's going to have questionables in Usos. He's going to have questionables, maybe even Solo. But he's going to build a whole new bloodline around himself, I feel.
Oh, it's an exciting new story that we begin to tell this week. What happened at and the WTF moments from WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2. Night 1 on the YouTube channel right now. Night 2 later today at youtube.com/Cultaholic. And Adam Pacitti is watching Raw after Mania tonight as well, which is always explosive.
Yeah,
always
it's
intriguing.
It's kind of the kickoff show for the new season, right?
For the new era.
Historically, that would mean Call Up City, but nobody knows what it means anymore. It's just an exciting time.
I think it means Jacob Fatu coming out and beating up everybody. That might be what we see.
Maybe.
And for all the latest wrestling news throughout the day, you can check out cultaholic.com. Stay safe. Love you. Bye.